Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another session. How are you doing? Are you good?
Yes, teacher. And you?
Me too. Thank you for asking. All right. Let's get down to business. Here we go. Okay, so today is June 21st, right? June 21st, and we're having class number 9. All right, so let's see. Osmaro, can you help us read the class objective?
Es
Okay.
okay.
Class objective.
Caserati.
Participants talk about they do different activities at work.
That's some wonderful pronunciation. You see, kids are like little sponges and they can pronounce things well. What's your baby's name, Osmaro?
His name is Said.
Saeed. What a wonderful name. Hi, Saeed.
Hi, Said.
What a lovely child. All right. So, yes, so we are speaking about frequency tonight. You see, how often, you see, we have seen this before. How often, I missed the word how often they do different activities at work. Okay, so since we're speaking about frequency, we want to check when you guys do these activities at work. Let's see. So let's share my screen one more time. When do you guys work? Can you tell me? When do you work?
In my case, teacher, from Monday to Friday.
All right, this is ideal, right? Okay. Does anyone work on Saturdays too? Does anyone work on Saturdays too? Not now. Okay. When do you guys send reports? Can you tell me? When do you send reports?
Wednesday.
All right. Wednesday. Okay, very good. When do you have meetings or a meeting?
Monday.
All right. So a meeting on Monday only. What about when do you eat pupusas?
Friday.
Fridays only.
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Sunday.
And Sunday. I eat pupusas
Of
every
depends of the week.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So 3 days is fine so far. I sometimes eat pupusas every day because I don't have time, but all right. It's reality. Okay. So what about go dancing? When do you guys go dancing?
Never in the life.
Never. Okay. That's a big zero. Okay. All right. No
In the
dance.
house, in the house.
Okay.
Saturday,
That's
when I clean the
Yeah.
house.
all right. Very good. But this time,
Clean up the house.
all right. So you dance when you clean the house, right? Okay.
Yes.
But this sadly refers to you going to a discotheque, for example. So
So never in the life. teacher.
never, right? Okay. So we're gonna leave it blank, right? And when do you take a shower?
Every day.
Every day.
Of course, that's what we
Every day.
expect, right? What we expect. Okay, that's what we expect. Okay, so we're gonna mark every day. Very good. So, and then the last one says sightseeing. Repeat with me. sightseeing. Sightseeing.
Sightseeing.
Okay. You can take your notes because sightseeing is what you see in the chat. Do you see the chat right now? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So how when do you go sightseeing?
Maybe Saturday for me.
Maybe, right. Okay. So
Saturday
okay,
or Sunday.
very good. So Saturday or Sunday you said. Very good. Okay. So if we talk about frequency, okay, about how we want to transform how frequently or how often we do these activities in the chart, how can we transform them? For example, number 1, we say I work. How often do you work based on what we see in the chart? Can you tell me? I can say I work.
I work from Monday to Friday.
Exactly. We can say from Monday, okay? All right, very good. Okay. Now, if I say send reports, what would be the frequency for that activity?
I make reports one time in a week.
Okay, very good. I make reports. All right, and when we use frequency adverbs, how do we say one time using a time expression?
Once.
Very good. So we say once a week, right? Very good. All right, and then how often? Same case with meetings, right? How can we say the example with meetings? I say,
Mm, It's similar.
Once
Once a week.
of
so
the week.
so
Or only I have a meeting once a week.
exactly meeting once a week. Okay, very good. And what about eat pupusas? How often do you eat pupusas? Marking 3 times here.
I eat pupusas 3 times
Okay, I can
a
say
week.
I eat pupusas 3 times a week. Okay. Or if I wanted to use a frequency adverb, what frequency adverb could represent 3 times? The percentage. Do you think you can say never? You can say usually, often, occasionally. What do you think you can say?
Occasionally.
Usually
Okay, so we
or
say
usually.
I usually or occasionally. Okay. Eat pupusas. Very good. Okay. What about go dancing? What do we say for go dancing? I.
Never,
I never
never
go
go
dance.
Oh,
dance.
that is so sad, right? I never go dancing either. And what about take a shower? What about take a shower? How often do
I
we take?
take a
Uh-huh.
shower every day.
Exactly. Very good. Every day. And if you didn't want to say every day, what other option can I use?
All week.
Okay, all week. Very good. And if I say all the time, what is that frequency adverb that represents 100%? Can you tell me?
Always.
From Monday to
Exactly. Very
Saturday
good.
to Sunday.
So I always, right?
Always.
Exactly. Very good. And then we are going to talk about sightseeing. So sightseeing is marked only one time. So what can I say about sightseeing?
Once a week.
Okay, so I go sightseeing once a week. Okay, very good. So here we have some examples using frequency adverbs. Okay, very good. Tonight we are going to remember how we want to use frequency adverbs. Okay, because you already know. So we just want to remember. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So we have a conversation right here. Alexander, you are going to be Mr. Mott. And Brenda, you are going to be Jennifer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, Jennifer. How was it going?
Just fine, Mr. Matt. I'm just checking the number of people who come in a regular basis.
That sounds good. Look, I am thinking about new marketing strategies, and I want to know something.
Tell me, sir.
How often do we change the menu?
Well, we seldom change the menu. However, we are promoting a dessert every week.
Do we ever give a promotional item?
No, sir, we never do.
All right, very good. Thank you for helping me. Now we're going to work on some words. Okay, so here we're going to say on a regular basis. You see, repeat with me. On a regular basis.
Come on a regular basis.
Okay. Then we're going to say strategy.
Strategies.
Strategies. Listen. Strategies.
Strategies.
Strategies. One more time. Strategies.
Strategies.
Very good. Okay.
Strategies.
This one is menu. Menu.
Menu.
Menu. Okay.
Menu.
Very good. And this one is promoting. One more time. Promoting. Exactly.
Promoting.
Promotional. Promotional
Promotion.
item. Item.
Item.
Promotional item.
Promotional item.
Very good. Okay. Oh, what frequency adverbs do you see in this conversation? Can you tell me?
Often, seldom,
Mm-hmm.
never.
Never. Very good. Okay, so let's remember the percentages of these frequency adverbs. 1 second. Okay. All right. Look at the percentages here of frequency adverbs. We have always with 100%. So this happens all the time, 100%. Like, for example, we take a shower all the time. So it's 100%. So we say always. Okay. Daisy, can you help me read the example where we have the frequency adverb always?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you.
I always get up at 5 o'clock.
Wonderful. Very good. Okay. What is the position of the frequency adverb always? Where does it go? It goes between what? It goes between the
Subject.
and the
The complement.
and the verb, right? It goes between the subject and the verb. I always get up. Subject, frequency adverb, verb. Okay. Now, the frequency adverb that represents a 90% of frequency is usually. Repeat with me. Usually. Usually. Very good. Okay. So, Alexander, help us read the example with usually.
He usually drives to work.
Great. Very good. So, usually goes between what? It goes between
Usually.
the frequency adverb goes between the
Subject.
and
Verb.
the verb. You see, I need to respect the rules in simple present when I speak about subject he, she, or it. He usually drives. Third person, right? Okay, very good. Okay, now, normally represents 80%. Normally. Okay. So, example where we have normally. Stephanie Michelle, help us read.
She normally checks her email.
Ah, yeah, great. So normally, okay, 80%. Like like 3 times a week, that would be normally. Okay. Now, often, 70%. Often. What do we have here with the example often? Let's see. Medardo, can you help us read the example with often?
I often have breakfast at work.
Okay. When you say often, Salvadoran Spanish, we say seguido, right? Often is the same as saying seguido, right? I often, okay. So, very good. Now, 50% is sometimes. Gabriela Reyes, can you help us read the example with sometimes?
She sometimes uses the microwave.
All right, very good. One more time. She sometimes uses.
She sometimes uses.
Very good. Okay. 50%. Now for occasionally, repeat with me. Okay, occasionally. Occasionally. All right. Whenever say occasionally, we say occasion. Repeat. Occasionally. Occasionally. You see? So occasionally is 30%. So example with occasionally. Let's see. Brenda, help us read.
I occasionally work overtime.
All right, very good. And then we are going down to just a 10% of frequency. Then we will say seldom, seldom. All right, what is the example with seldom? All right, let's see. We're going to ask Lisette Abigail. Help us read seldom.
We seldom take calls at work.
Exactly. So 10% of frequency. Here we go. We're going to ask Jose Lizano to help us read hardly ever or rarely. They are just 5% of frequency.
Okay, teacher. He rarely has conference or he hardly ever has conference.
Very good. Repeat with me. Conferences. Conferences.
Conferences.
Very
Conferences.
good. Thank you. All right. So hardly ever or rarely are the same, 5%. And then we have 0%. Like when you go dancing, never. Like this. All right. Carla Patricia, can you help us read the last example?
I never get late to work.
Oh, this is something positive. Okay, so never means 0%. Okay, so pay attention to the position of the frequency adverb. The frequency adverb goes between what? Can you remind me? It goes between the
Subject.
and the verb. Okay, that's the right position of frequency adverbs. Very good. All right, so let's work on an activity. Here we go. Okay, I will show you the percentage of an activity and you have to help me choose the correct answer. Okay, what is the right answer here? Can you tell me?
I
Never.
never.
Okay, so we say he
He never
Never get up
gets
early.
up early.
He never get up.
gets up. One more time, gets up.
Gets up.
He never gets up early. One more time. He never gets up.
He never gets up early.
Great. Let's continue. Okay. 100%.
Always.
He always helps at
He
home.
always helps at home.
Oh, what a wonderful boy. Let's see, number 3.
Usually,
Usually.
usually exercise.
Usually exercise.
Usually. Okay, let me share my screen one more time. All right, you said usually. Great. Exercises. Very good. Number 4, 40%.
He
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
goes fishing.
He sometimes goes fishing.
Exactly. Very good. Now, let's see. She, 80%.
She usually
She
eats
Usually
usually,
eats
she
breakfast.
usually eats breakfast.
Wonderful. Let's continue. Let's do 0%.
He never
He
goes
never
skiing.
goes skiing.
Skiing.
Okay. He never goes skiing. Very good. Okay, number 7. She
He always.
She always plays video games.
100%, right? Very good. Number 8, 80%.
He usually watches TV.
Usually watches TV.
Exactly.
He
Very
usually
good.
watches TV.
Exactly. Very good. Number 9, she
He
He
sometimes
sometimes, she
eats lunch
sometimes
before
eats
school.
lunch before school.
very good. And the last one, here we go. He, 0%.
He goes
He
to
He
bed.
never goes to bed late.
Great. This is great for him. All right. Great job. Okay. Do you have any questions for me before we continue?
No.
No. Okay. Very good. Okay. I'm going to share my screen one more time.
Teacher, the word specific, I don't know if correct the pronunciation, the seldom.
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 Seldom. Yes. Correct. Seldom.
What means the word?
Let me send you a picture. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to check the picture in the chat. This is for everyone. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes to check the words. Okay. Check the words and we will continue. Do you see the picture?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's take 5 minutes to check the vocabulary. Okay. Are we good? Yes? Okay, good. All right,
Yes.
let's see. Okay, so let's work on our first exercise in groups. Let me explain the exercise to you. Okay, so here we have adverbs of frequency, and here we have a representation on frequency. Always, 7 dots, 7 black dots. Usually, 5 black dots. Often, 4, sometimes 2, and never 0. No black dots. So what are you gonna do in groups? Brenda, help us read the instructions here.
Look at the frequency and choose the correct adverbs of frequency.
Very good. And choose the correct. Repeat with me. The correct.
Choose the correct.
Very good. Okay, we're gonna do the first one together. What is the frequency in number 1?
Always.
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 So what do we say here? Can you read it?
My mother always cook
My
for
mother
dinner.
always cook for dinner.
Is there a problem in the sentence?
Cooks.
Cooks,
Cooks.
right? Uh-huh. It's missing the letter S, but that's fine. You know it. Okay, we're just doing this for the frequency adverb exercise, right? Okay, so good. So I'm going to share the link with you right now, okay? And let's take 5 minutes, all right, to work on the exercise. And then we are coming back for the next part of our session. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Versus always.
Fine.
And the second is usually. I usually exercise even.
Usually.
Yeah.
For often.
Yeah, it's often. I often go
Often
to
go
school at
7
yeah.
a.m.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's the other.
Yes, sometimes.
Never.
She sometimes get home at 8 p.m.
Never.
Never. We
We
never watch.
Never watch. Yeah.
We never watch TV while eating.
For is often.
Often, yes.
Michael often plays.
They never.
They never have lunch together.
Yes, they never.
Always. You always sleep.
Yeah.
You always
sleep in my
I
class.
sometimes watch.
Sometimes chat online with friends.
We
nice.
we usually.
Oops.
5. We usually
Usually.
play together.
Yeah. Okay, we finish. Okay.
It's easy.
It's
Great job. Very good.
Daisy, I could share my screen.
Okay. Yes, but my internet is very slowly today. Sorry.
Close, please.
Okay. Sorry, my internet is very.
Don't worry. You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Remember, often is for this, and something is only two. Okay. Number one is always.
Yes.
Yes.
Usually.
Usually.
Yes.
Okay. Number three.
Often.
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 Sometimes.
Yes.
Mm,
No.
no, never.
Yes.
No.
No, the number five. The number five.
The number, no, the number five is
Number
never.
five is never.
Number five.
No.
Sorry, Mariela.
No, it's okay, mistake.
Okay. Michael play video games.
Usually.
Mhm.
Usually.
Number six is often.
Usually those
Mm,
five.
Often.
it's often.
Mm-hmm.
Often is four.
Often in
Oh,
The six is often.
mm-hmm.
seven? Never.
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 Never. Eight
Okay.
always.
Always.
And usually.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Nice.
We usually.
Usually. Okay, finish.
Nice.
Great job. Let's go back to the main session.
Share the score, miss.
It's okay. Don't do it. I don't need it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Melato.
Thank you, Medardo.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back. Any questions for me? No questions? No? Are we good? Okay, good. I know you know this topic from basic number 2, right? Do you remember? Okay. So we are just going to remember some information. So in some of your examples, let me see. I'm going to share your examples with you. the examples we did in the beginning of our session, okay? Just 1 second. Okay. This is so tiny. Let's see if you guys are able to see it. All right, let's see. Yeah, I guess we can read the examples. Okay, so do you remember these sentences from the beginning of our class? Okay, look. So these are your examples, you see. In some of these examples, we have the structure we just checked. You see, for example, I usually eat pupusas. I never go dancing. I always take a shower. You see? These three examples follow the formula. I usually eat pupusas. I never go dancing. And I always take a shower. Very good. But we have other time expressions, you see, for frequency. Okay. That go at the end of the sentence. They have a different position. What are those time expressions? For example, once a week. Once a week goes at the end of the sentence. You see? It goes at the end. I make reports once a week.
3 times.
I have a meeting, once a week again. Or that example, Alexander, you are right. 3 times a week. They are similar. So those are time expressions for frequency. There is another one that goes at the end. Every day. Every day. Oh, and we have once a week, one more time. Okay, so these are time expressions that go at the end of the sentence. Okay, for example, we are going to watch a video. Here we go. Okay, so this is the frequency question. How often do you? How often do you? With this question, we want to know frequency. Here we go.
How often do you exercise? I exercise 3 times a week.
Okay, 3 times a week goes at the end of the sentence.
How often do you drink coffee? I drink coffee every day.
Every day also goes at the end of the sentence.
How often do you play chess? I play chess once a week.
Okay, so the expression is once, twice, 3 times a week. You see? A week. Don't say in a week. We say a week.
How often do you ride your bike? I ride my bike twice a week.
2 times a week? Okay, we better say twice a week. Twice a week. This is the correct phrase, a week.
How often do you eat healthy food? I always eat healthy food.
All right, and this is the formula that we already know. Okay, so let's see. Let me share my screen one more time. What other time expressions go at the end of the sentence? These time expressions, take a look. Okay, time expressions that go at the end of the sentence. Every day. What is another possibility? Can you read it for me?
Every week.
Every week.
Every week.
Every
month.
Month.
And
Every year.
great. For example, let's see. Help me read the example that says every week.
We eat out on Saturday every week.
Okay, on Saturday, that's the specific day. Every week, that is wonderful. I want to do that. What about the next one? Every month?
She meets her friends every month.
Very good. Every month, but we don't know when specifically, but every month. Okay, and then every year. What's the example with every year?
I met all family at Easter every year.
At Easter, one day, but every year. Okay, very good. And then we also have what we already have. Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a year. But if I can say a week, a year, it is also okay to say a day. For example, once a day. Repeat with me. Once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day. I can say twice a month. Repeat with me. Twice a month. Okay. I can say 3 times a year. 3 times a year. You see, that is possible too. Okay. So day, month, and year are possible too. Are we okay? Do you have any questions for me so far? Okay, and they go at the end of the sentence. Let me check the chat. Twice a day, exactly. What is something you do twice a day? What is something you do twice a day? Pupusas, breakfast and dinner, right? Okay, very good. That's nice. All right. For example, how often do you brush your teeth, guys? How often do you brush your teeth? Can you tell me? Don't say once a week. Uh-huh.
Times a
4
day.
times.
2 times a day, 3 times a day. Okay.
4 times.
4 times. How often do you take a shower?
Every day.
Every day?
Always.
And in a day, do you take a shower
Once a month.
Twice a day.
once a month? Oh my God. Twice a day. Twice a day. Very good. Okay, that's wonderful. All right, so you see, this is how it works. Do you have any question for me? No? Okay, so I'm going to ask you questions right now. Okay. Get ready, because when I say your name, I'm going to ask you to participate. All right, Medardo, what number do you want?
Number 7.
Number
You.
7. Here we go. Okay, can you complete the phrase, Medardo?
My friend usually mm, sleep 8 hours
Okay,
per day.
my friend usually sleep or sleeps?
Hmm?
My friend usually sleep or sleeps?
Sleeps.
Okay, okay, and can you repeat it one more time? Mhm.
My friend usually sleeps 8 hours for day, a
Okay,
day. Hola.
one more time. Uh-huh.
My friend usually sleeps 8 hours a day.
A day, right? Very good. Okay, everybody can see the chat. Okay, great job. Very good, Medardo. Let's see. Brenda, what number do you want?
15.
15. Here we go, Brenda. Complete the phrase.
I usually take my breakfast at 7:30 a.m.
Wonderful. Very good. Next, Alexander, pick a number.
25.
25. Let's see. Complete the phrase, Alexander.
Early, early, early. Um, what is early?
Check the picture. Check the picture. Hardly ever. Do you remember the picture for the 5 minutes? Check it. Take your time. It's okay. There's no need to rush. I guess it's not there. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's not there. Hardly ever is similar to rarely. Let me send you a message. It's not in the picture. I just checked. So, okay. Can you check the chat, Alexander?
Yes,
Yeah.
early.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So,
Um, I hardly ever, uh, hardly ever go late at my work.
all right. Very good. Let's see. Let me write your example. So you say, I hardly ever.
I hardly ever
We're going to say get, like llego. Get.
get late.
We're going to twist it. Get to work late. Can you read it one more time?
Okay, hardly ever get to work late.
One more time.
I hardly ever get to work late.
Wonderful. Very good. That is great. All right. Let's continue. Brenda. Oh, you already participated. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to go back to you later. Estrella. Here we go.
Okay, number 5.
Estrella. My teacher.
Number 5.
You said 5, right? No.
My teacher often my teacher often, let me see.
Take your time. What do you remember about your teacher in class?
Okay. My teacher often speaks.
Mm-hmm.
My teacher often always speaks.
Teacher
The topics. The topics.
Okay. Speaks about topics. One more time. It's in the chat.
Yeah, my teacher often speak about topics.
There you go. Okay. Let's continue with Daisy Stephanie. Here we go.
Number 3.
Number 3. Complete the phrase.
I go to the cinema once a month.
Great. Very good. Stephanie Michelle, here we go.
Number 4.
Okay. What do we say? Using a frequency adverb.
I have lunch at a restaurant. Twice a week, a month.
All right. So twice a week or twice a month?
Twice a month.
Okay, very good. Let's continue. We're going to ask Juan Rodriguez. What number do you want? Oh, maybe he's not available right now. Let's see. Edenilson, are you there? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What number do you want?
Number 10.
Number 10. Okay. Complete the phrase, Edenilson.
I never work to my work.
One more time.
I never work to my work.
Oh, okay. Walk, right? Walk.
Work.
Okay, walk. Very good. All right. You are lucky. Pamela, pick a number. Number one more time, please. I can't hear you well. Can you repeat the number one more time, please?
Number 9.
Number 9, thank you. Okay. So can you complete it?
I go to the work.
Okay, so I always.
I always
We just need the verb. I always
go to work.
Great, very good. Mariela, what number do you want?
Number 16.
Okay, Mariela. So,
My family always spends holidays together.
wonderful. You're so lucky. All right, let's continue with Osmaro. Here we go.
11.
Osmaro, add the frequency adverb.
I usually study in the evening.
Wonderful. Let's continue with Lisette. Here we go.
20, teacher.
20, you said. Okay.
It's friendly. It's friendly.
My teacher is friendly every day.
Very good. Very good. Let's continue with, where is the next one? Victor, pick a number.
Okay, number 2.
Mhm. Completed.
Maybe my friend has dinner with me once a week.
Wonderful. Let's see. We're going to ask. Let me see. I need to check the names of those participants who are not ready yet.
Me, teacher.
Oh, thank you. What number do you want?
And 6.
Number 6, you said. Okay. So,
I am of the late for the class.
okay. So we need to add a frequency adverb. So do you want to say always? Do you want to say never? Sometimes? What do you want to say?
Often.
Often. So
Often. I often later for the class.
okay, so what are you gonna say? I am often.
I am often late for class.
Very good. Okay, let me tell you something, everyone. What happens when we are using the verb to be? For example, okay, for example, I say Monica is, my father. What is the verb to be for my father? My father
Yes.
is, okay. If I say the children, what is the verb to be for the children?
Are.
Are. If I say my boss, for my boss, what is the verb to be?
Is.
My boss is. Okay, very good. So when you use the verb to be and you want to use a frequency adverb, the frequency adverb goes after the verb to be. You see? This is an exception. So Monica is, give me a frequency adverb.
Always.
Okay.
Always.
Monica is always happy. Great. Monica is always happy. My father is frequency adverb for my father. What do you want to say?
Sometime.
One more time, please.
Sometime.
Okay. My father is sometimes. What can we say about my father? Sometimes. My father is
Angry.
sometimes angry. Okay. Very good. The children, frequency adverb.
Usually.
Okay, the children are usually how?
Make loud.
Oh, the children are usually noisy, right? Let's see, repeat with me, noisy. See? Because we are using the verb to be, right? With the verb to be, we only use adjectives, right? My boss is frequency adverb?
Seldom.
Seldom. Okay, thank you. Seldom
Seldom
what?
happy.
Oh my God, what a sad story. Okay, let's see. All right, so when you're using the verb to be, the frequency adverb goes after the verb to be, okay? So let me send you a picture here to the chat so that you can remember. Okay, do you have pen and paper? Do you have pen and paper? Pen and paper, yes? All
Yes,
right.
teacher.
Are
Yes,
you,
teacher.
okay, let's do listening right now. We're going to do listening. Okay, so instructions for the listening activity. I want to play a video, okay? Play a video and you have to write what you hear. Okay. You will hear sentences. You will hear a person's routine. So write all the sentences that you hear. Okay. Write the sentences that you understand. All right. That's all you have to do. Are you ready? Okay. So here we go. I'm going to play the video 2 times. Okay. So here we go. I want to mute your microphones. Okay. For this activity.
She always makes coffee.
We'll start again. Here we go.
She always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train. Sometimes she takes photographs on the journey. She works for a magazine. Sometimes she works in the office, but she often works outside. She often meets a friend and goes to her favorite cafe. Sarah usually finishes work at 6. She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home. She sometimes watches TV. Sarah never goes to bed early. She sometimes stays up until 2 in the morning.
Here we go again. Write the sentences that you hear. Second time. Here we go. One second. I need to see an advert. Okay, here we go again.
She always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train. Sometimes she takes photographs on the journey. She works for a magazine. Sometimes she works in the office, but she often works outside. She often meets a friend and goes to her favorite cafe. Sarah usually finishes work at 6. She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home. She sometimes watches TV. Sarah never goes to bed early. She sometimes stays up until 2 in the morning.
All right, we will listen to it one more time. This is the third and last time. Here we go.
She always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train. Sometimes she takes photographs on the journey. She works for a magazine. Sometimes she works in the office, but she often works outside. She often meets a friend and goes to her favorite cafe. Sarah usually finishes work at 6. She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home. She sometimes watches TV. Sarah never goes to bed early. She sometimes stays up until 2 in the morning.
Okay, let's see. All right. Accept the invitations. It is okay if you only have 3 or 4 ideas or 2. It's okay. All right. So share your sentences with your classmate. Okay. Here we go. Share the information that you have with your classmates. Let's see.
Yes.
I don't remember the second, but say Sarah never drive.
Yes.
Yes.
She usually travel by train.
Yes. Yeah, that was the second.
Yeah, this is the second. The next, I don't listen very well, but I understand she work a magazine. I don't know.
Yes, but before that, I hear say sometimes takes photographs to the journey.
What? Sometimes
Some
she
takes photographs to the journey, como del viaje.
Um, I hear make makes.
Mm, okay. The second that I write is Sarah never dry.
Yeah, is right.
The number 3, she usually travels to train.
Okay.
Teacher. Okay. The four sometimes she work in the office. Sometimes she work in the office.
Yeah.
The next, she work regularly.
Okay.
Sarah finished working at 6.
Okay.
And she sometimes ate dinner in a restaurant.
Okay. Okay. I only three sentences. For example, Sarah never drives, and Sarah usually finishes work at 6. At 6, and she sometimes watches TV.
Okay. And the
Osmaro?
not connected.
Okay, welcome back. Let me take notes of what you heard. What did you hear? Can you tell me?
She always makes coffee.
Mhm. Okay, let's do it in color black. Okay, great. Next.
Never drive.
Sarah never drives.
Oh, you understood the name. Exactly. Sarah. Never
Sarah,
drives.
Sarah never drives.
Okay, next.
She usually travels by train.
She usually
She
travels by
travels
train.
by train. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sarah never goes to bed early.
Very good. Sarah.
She's,
Okay, next.
she works for marketing.
Magazine.
She works for a marketing magazine. Okay.
She sometimes has
Sometimes
a dinner at a restaurant.
She sometimes
Has a dinner at a restaurant.
dinner at a
Has
restaurant.
dinner. Okay, has dinner at.
but she usually eat at home.
Great. She usually
Eat at home.
eats at home. Okay.
Sometimes
She
she takes
sometimes watch
photographs.
TV.
Okay, so she sometimes, right? 1 second. Okay, so you said she sometimes
Watch TV.
She sometimes
watch or watches.
Watches TV.
Okay. Anything else?
Sometimes she takes photographs, but
photographs.
I don't remember the
Photo, photo,
Journey.
photographs.
Photographs.
Okay, photographs.
In the
Yes.
journey.
Okay. On her journey. Very good. Very good journey. Any other?
She finished.
Okay, she finished or finishes?
Finishes.
Okay.
She finishes working at 6.
Do you have any others? Uh-huh.
She often meet her friend.
Meet her friend. Her friend or friends? Do you remember?
Her friends.
Okay.
And
And
make
go to the favorite,
coffee.
favorite coffee.
Coffee.
Too possessive to
Her.
Yes.
her.
Her.
Favorite cafe. Okay, cafe. All right. Very good. Okay, we're gonna stay here like this. Let me send you the screenshot of this exercise to the chat. And now let's look at Sarah's routine. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. I want to enable
She always makes coffee.
the subtitles. Okay, 1 second. Here we go. Okay.
She always makes.
Yes, she always does, but subtitles in English. Okay. Once again.
She always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train.
Okay, notice how we have to respect the third person rule. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train, you see?
Sometimes she takes photographs on the journey.
Ah, sometimes she takes.
She works for a magazine.
All right, so in this case, we say she works for a magazine. Very good.
Sometimes she works in the office, but she often works outside. She often meets a friend and goes to her favorite cafe.
So a friend, right? Singular, a friend.
Sarah usually finishes work at 6.
Okay, look. Sarah, third person, usually finishes work at 6.
She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home. She sometimes watches TV.
She sometimes watches, third person.
Sarah never goes to bed early. She sometimes stays up until 2 in the morning.
Sometimes. She sometimes stays up until 2 in the morning. And that's it. You did a great job. Very good job. I know the video is very fast. I know that. So great job. Very good. This is good teamwork. Now, before we continue, let's practice. Okay, we're going to practice pronunciation. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let me share my screen. We're going to practice pronunciation for third person. Okay, so we have a tongue twister here, and I need your help. Pay attention. Here we go. She sells seashells. She sells seashells. She sells seashells by the seashore. By the seashore. The shells she sells, the shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. How do we need to say it? She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Okay, now, one word by word. Let's see. How do you read the sentence here? Can you read it for me? Open your microphones so that I can hear you.
She sells seashell.
Seashells, like when we say sea, seashells.
Seashells.
Seashells, okay. All right, and then what is the next part?
By the seashore.
By the seashore. By the seashore. Is somebody saying teacher? No? Okay. Seashore. Okay. Now, next idea. How do we read it?
The shells she
The
sells
shells she sells.
She
are
sells, are
seashells.
are
Seashell.
Shirley,
Surely she sells.
seashells, seashells. You see? Seashells. Repeat with me. Shirley, seashells.
Surely she
Shuttle
sells.
seashell.
Okay. Next idea. So,
So if
So
she
if
sells
she
shells on the seashore,
I'm
I'm sure
sure
she
she
sells seashore
sells
shells.
okay. We need to say, I'm sure she sells. Third
She
person. She
sells.
sells.
She
Seashore,
sells seashore shells.
seashore shells. Okay. What are we seeing with this tongue twister? Okay, we are saying the following. Look at the. Okay, this is exactly what we're saying. Look. Okay. Do you see the picture? She sells. What does she sell? She sells
She sells.
what?
It.
Seashells.
She sells.
Seashells. Seashells.
Mm,
So one more time. She sells.
she sells. She
Seashells.
sells.
Okay. She sells. One more time. She sells.
She sells.
She sells. I sell. You sell. She
sells.
sells. Okay. What? Seashells.
Seashell.
Let's look at more seashells. Let's see. Okay. Seashells. Seashells. Do you like seashells? Yes or not?
For decoration, yes.
Okay, they're pretty, right? Pretty. Okay. So she sells what?
Seashell.
Seashells by the
Seashells.
seashore.
By the seashore.
By the seashore. A la orilla de la playa. By the seashore. Okay. Yeah, I know. It makes sense. You see, so she sells seashells by the, by the what?
Seashore.
Exactly. So we are not saying crazy things. No, we are saying something that is real.
Okay. Okay.
So like this. Look. Let's do it in a bigger screen. Let's see. Okay. Like this. So she sells seashells by the seashore. Okay. So right now your job is to practice. Okay. I want to hear you saying the tongue twister in groups. Are you ready? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
This is to practice pronunciation of third person. She sells seashells by the seashore. You see? Okay. So here we go.
next.
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So so if she sells seashells, sorry, so if she sells shields on the seashore, I am sure she sells seashore shields.
All right, one more time. So if she sells, so
So if she sells
shells. One more time. Shells. Shells.
shells, okay, okay.
Mhm.
So if she sells shell, ah,
On the
on the seashore,
uh-huh.
I am sure she sells seashore
Shells. One more time.
shells.
Okay, so I'm sure she sells seashore shells. One more time.
I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Very good. Continue.
Okay.
Shells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure seashells seashore shells. Oof.
Very good. One more time. The last part. I'm sure she sells
I'm sure she sells
seashore shells.
seashore shells.
One more time.
I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Very good. Very good.
Okay. Brenda?
Again, she sells she shell by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely shells. So if she sells shell on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
All right. One more time, Brenda. She sells. She
She
sells
sells
seashells.
she, se- she sells seashell by the seashore.
The shells.
Then shells she sells are
Shirley or Shirley.
surely seashells.
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 So
So if she sells shells on the seashore,
on the
um,
seashore. One more time. On
on
the seashore.
on the seashore,
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
sure she sells seashore shells.
Great. Very good. Continue, guys.
Okay, by turn.
Surely session. So is she shell of the seashore? I am sure she sells seashore shell.
All right.
Shell.
Erica, one more time. She sells. All right. She sells. She sells.
She sells.
Okay, one more time. She sells
She sells
seashells
seashells
by the seashore.
by the seashore.
Okay, what is the next part?
The shells she sells
The shells
are
she sells.
shells.
You see, do you hear yourself say the letter S? The shells she sells. You see? One more time.
The shells she sells
Uh-huh. Yeah, correct.
are surely
Charlie. Mm-hmm.
seashells.
Okay. So,
So if she sells shells on the seashores,
one more time.
I am
So if she sells,
of she sells.
one more time. So if she sells,
So if she
sells, one more time.
sells
Uh-huh.
on the
Shells.
seashore,
One more time. So if she sells,
so is she sells
uh-huh.
shells
Mm-hmm.
on the seashore,
Mm-hmm.
I am sure she sells
She sells.
shelter. She sells
Do you hear yourself
seashore.
say the letter S? I'm sure she sells. Listen, she sells. One more
She
time.
sells. I am sure
Uh-huh.
she sells
Uh-huh.
shelter. shells.
Seashore shells.
Seashore shell.
One more time. Seashore. Seashore shells.
Seashore shell.
There you go. Very good. Continue.
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
Great job. Very good. Continue.
Thank you.
Welcome. Everybody finished here?
Yes,
Yeah,
teacher.
teacher,
Oh,
we finished.
okay. I need to hear one participant.
Okay, me. It's very hard, but
Thank you for
okay.
volunteering. Okay, here we go. You can do it. I know.
Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore.
All right, we're gonna make a pause. She sells. One more time. She sells.
She sells seashell by the seashore. The shells she sells are Charlie seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells.
All right, very good. Very good job. Okay, let's go back to the main session. Yep. All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so we are practicing with this tongue twister because we want to practice the third person pronunciation. Okay, when we say a verb in the third person, we need to pronounce the conjugation. And the same happens when you want to pronounce a plural noun. Okay, so we need to be careful. So what do we want to do right now? Look. So I want to use the sentences from the video. Okay. And then you are going to help me read. All right. So, for example, the first three sentences, the first three. Okay, let's see. Alexander, help us read the first three sentences.
She always makes coffee.
The first three.
Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train.
Very good. Daisy Stephanie, the first three sentences, please.
The first three.
Yes, please.
Okay. She always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train.
There you go. Very good. Okay, let's see. Gabriela Reyes, the first three sentences. All right, I guess she's not there right now. Let's see. We're going to ask Edenilson, the first three sentences.
Okay. She always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train.
Very good. Okay, Luis Antonio, thank you.
Okay, she always makes coffee. Sarah never drives. She usually travels by train.
Very good. Let's repeat the first one more time. Just the first one. She always makes coffee. One more time.
She always makes coffee.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Now we're going with the ones that have a heart. With the ones that have a heart, okay? We're going to ask Estrella, help us read the 3 sentences that have a heart.
With the heart.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah never goes to bed early. She works for a marketing magazine. She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home. And she, sorry, she sometimes watches TV.
Very good. Very good job. Osmaro, the ones that have a heart, please.
Which teacher?
The ones that have a heart.
She works for a marketing magazine.
The first one first. The one before that one. Sarah never.
Sarah never drives.
This one.
Oh. Sarah never goes to be early, to bed early.
Next.
She works for a marketing magazine.
And the last one?
She sometimes has dinner at a restaurant, but she usually eats at home.
Very good, very good. Okay, let's see. For the next ones, let's see. Jose Alonso, thank you. Okay, so Jose, you're going to do the ones with the green tick. All right, so this one. You see? And this one and this one.
Okay. Okay. She sometimes watches TV. Sometimes she takes photographs on her journey. And she finishes working at 6.
There you go. Thank you. We're going to repeat this one more time because I typed sometime and we need to say sometimes. I forgot the letter S.
She sometimes watches TV.
Very good. So, great job. So the same sentences, we're going to ask for the same sentences. Carla Patricia, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, thank you.
She sometimes watches TV. Sometimes she takes photographs on her journey. She finishes working at 6.
Very good. Mariela, help us read the same 3 sentences.
The check green?
Yeah, the green check.
Yeah, the green. Okay. She sometimes watches TV. Sometimes she takes photographs on her journey.
Journey. One more time. Journey.
She finishes journey. She finishes working at 6.
Very good. Okay, Rosa, help us read the same 3 sentences.
Okay, she sometimes watches TV. Sometimes she takes photographs on her journey. And she finishes working at 6.
All right, thank you. And for the last sentence, we're going to ask Jacqueline. Jacqueline, help us read the last sentence. All right, she's not there right now. Lisette, are you there? Help us read the last sentence. Not there yet. Karina, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Okay, help us read the last sentence.
She often meets her friends and go to her favorite
cafe. Cafe, yeah. Cafe. All right, very good. All right. Do you have questions for me so far? Do you have questions for me? No? Are we okay? Do you have any question? No? Okay. I guess we are ready for the last activity. Okay. So, all right. So we need to talk about, look at the class objective. Let's see. Participants talk about how often they do different activities at work. Okay, this is the class objective tonight. Okay, so let's talk about how often you do activities at work. Okay, for example, we're going to write sentences. Okay, so when I say your name, you have to give me an answer. Okay, so here we go. Stephanie Michelle, always give me an example of an activity that you always do at work.
I always check emails in my work.
Okay, so when you say I, do we say I check or I checks? What do we say?
I check.
Check, correct. So one more time. I always
check emails.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's continue. Rosa Emilia, what is something you always do at work?
I always take the calls.
Take?
The calls.
Take calls. Okay, very good. Let's continue. Alexander, what is something you always do at work?
Okay. I always drink coffee in the morning.
Very good, very good. That's very important. Daisy Stephanie, what is something you never do at work?
Never.
Yeah.
I never smoking in my work.
All right, very good. At work, repeat with me. At work.
At work. At
Very
work.
good. Mariela, what is something you never do at work?
Never at work.
Yes.
I never scream, gritar.
Shout.
I never shout in my work.
At work. Repeat with me. At work. Very good.
I never shout at work.
Exactly. So I never shout at work. Okay. Do you see the chat? Do you have a question, Alexander?
I never
Yes. The scream and shout are different.
Yes. Okay.
Teacher.
Thank you. Okay. So scream is when you are scared.
Oh.
See? You are scared and you scream.
Yeah. Okay.
You go like, ah, because you're scared. Okay.
Okay.
You see a spider and then you scream. Or you see this man. What's this man's name? Jack the Ripper. Do you know him? Jack the Ripper. Yes.
Yes.
Or the boogeyman.
Yes. Yes.
This man that is called Jigsaw. Okay,
Yes.
and you scream.
Okay.
And you shout when you are angry.
Oh.
Give me that. You shout. Or when we say, Adriana, my mother, when she's angry, she says, Adriana. Okay, so that is shout. So they are different. You see?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Welcome. Okay. Let's see. We're going to ask Oh, where are my names? Okay, here. Edenilson, what is something you never do at work?
Mm, I never drink beer at
Oh,
work.
very good. Okay, very good. Let's see. What about Jose Alonso? Jose Alonso, what do you sometimes do at work?
Sometimes. Uh, I sometimes um, listen music.
Okay, listen to music. One more time. Listen.
Listen. Uh,
Mhm.
I sometimes listen to music.
Very good. Thank you. Estrella, what do you sometimes do at work?
I sometimes check the blood pressure of my patients.
All right, very good. Victor, what do you sometimes do at work?
Sometimes. Sometimes drink coffee.
Okay, so I,
I sometimes drink coffee.
great.
In the work.
Medardo, very good. Thank you, Victor. Medardo, seldom. What do you seldom do at work?
I seldom sleep in my office.
Oh, okay, so repeat with me. I seldom,
Seldom.
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 One more time. I seldom,
I seldom.
se
Huh?
seldom, seldom.
Seldom.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay.
Okay. I seldom sleep in my office.
Okay, very good. Brenda, what do you seldom do at work?
I seldom seldom play video games at work.
Okay, very good. Let's see. Erica, what do you hardly ever do at work?
I mm, I have I am probably in my work to
Hardly ever. One more time. Hardly ever.
hardly ever
Uh-huh.
to attend a client.
Okay, so in a sentence, how do you say that? I.
Attend them. I
Mm-hmm,
I hardly ever
mm-hmm.
attend a client.
All right, very good. We're going to say that we're going to work on a difference between two verbs. Okay. We have the verb attend and we have the verb assist. Okay. In Spanish, they look similar to us in Spanish, but in English, they have different meanings. The meaning of attend is go. You see, go. And the meaning of assist is help. You see, okay? These are the meanings. Okay, so attend means go and assist means help. So when you want to say asistir un cliente, atender un cliente, in English, we say I, what? We say assist or attend.
Assist.
I assist the client. You see? Repeat with me. I assist the client. One more time.
I am
Okay.
assistant client.
What if I go to a conference? I
attend
a
to the
conference.
a conference.
Just the conference. So I attend a conference. Conference. Okay. For example, a show. I attend or I assist? Uh-huh. A show.
Attend.
I attend.
I attend the
Attend.
show. Ah, every Friday, for example. Ah, okay. Um, I assist. I assist my coworkers. You see, I assist my coworkers. Okay. So in English, the terms are different than in Spanish. These two, attend and assist. Are we okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you,
let me
teacher.
send you. Welcome. Let me send you a picture. Okay. All right. This is the last activity. Oh, this was the last activity. Do you have any questions for me about the topic? Do you have any questions before we go? No?
Teacher,
Mhm.
I
No,
can start a sentence using the frequency adverb.
Yes, you can start a sentence using two frequency adverbs. Okay. For example, you can start a sentence saying sometimes, and you can also start a sentence using usually. Okay, you can do that. So it is possible to say, sometimes I, can you read it for me?
Sometimes I take a nap at work.
Okay, it is possible, but only with these two. I can also say, I, okay. Can you read the second one?
Usually I have a breakfast at home.
Okay, this is in the case of frequency adverbs, okay? So frequency adverbs. Now, when we have time expressions of frequency or expressions of frequency, let's see. It is possible to start a sentence using every day. You see, it is possible. So I can say, can you help me read this example?
Every day I take a shower and have breakfast.
Okay, this is possible too, okay? But only these. For the other frequency adverbs and time expressions, we follow the rule that we studied in class. Are we okay?
Okay.
Yes, okay, very good. Do we have more questions? No more questions? No? Okay, all
No,
right.
miss.
I know you want to go to bed, so let's take your attendance. All right, so we are not having a class tomorrow. I will see you on Friday, okay? So let me take your attendance to let you go, okay? Yeah, okay. So take care and I will see you on Friday. Stephanie Aguilar.
Present. Bye.
Bye. Luis Antonio Alas.
Present, miss. See you on
Good
Friday.
night. Estrella Dulcinea.
I'm here, teacher.
Bye-bye. Daisy Stephanie Avelar.
Bye.
Here, Miss. Happy Teacher's
Bye-bye.
Day.
For you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Have
Bye.
fun.
Thank you.
Alexander Armando Ayala.
Present teacher, good night and
Bye.
happy Teacher's Day
Thank
tomorrow.
you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Mariela de Mata.
Happy Teacher's Day.
Thank you. See you on Friday. Claudia Flores.
Present teacher, happy Teacher Day.
Bye.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Carlos Fernando is here. Madeline Grande.
I'm here.
Bye-bye. Rosa
Good night.
Enriquez.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm here, teacher. Have a nice day tomorrow.
Thank you. You too. Pamela and Hernandez.
Present teacher. Good night.
Bye-bye. Good night. Jose Lizano.
Present teacher. Good night, teacher.
Bye-bye. See you. Medardo
Sí.
Luna.
Good night, Miss.
Good night. See you.
Happy day tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. See you on Friday. Karina Navarrete. Karina is here. Carla Oliva.
Present teacher. See you Friday.
Bye. See you on Friday. In Sompa.
Present teacher. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Lizeth Abigail Portillo.
Present teacher.
Bye-bye. See you on Friday. Victor Ramirez.
Present.
Bye. Jacqueline Noemi Ramos. Jacqueline. I think, yeah. Okay. See you on Friday. Gabriela Reyes.
I'm here.
Okay. Juan is present. Brenda Sandoval.
Present teacher, happy Teacher
Bye-bye.
Days.
Thank you. See you on Friday. Erika Santos.
Present. Happy day.
Oh, thank you. And Osmaro Silva.
Present teacher.
Bye-bye. See you on Friday.